Hello and welcome to a Vinyasa Flow class. My name is Renee. The props that you'll need today is a couple of blocks. You can bring them to the front of your mat. And we'll begin in a seated position, Sukhasana. So your legs will be crossed. Relax your shoulders down your back. Navel in. You can even close your eyes. And take a full breath in through your nose. And open your mouth, exhale. And feel your sit bones beneath you. Get grounded on your mat. And become present and aware of your breath. Begin to lengthen your inhales and your exhales, finding that Ujjayi breath. And two more nice deep breaths. Grow tall through the back of your neck, crown of your head on your inhale. Soften through your shoulders, exhale. And you can keep your eyes closed or start to blink them open. Just reach your arms up on an inhale, all the way up as your palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Lift your chin off your chest. Both arms high. Exhale, right arm crosses your left thigh. And gaze over your left shoulder as you take a twist. And breath in. And breath out. Use the leverage of your hand on your thigh to twist and twirl a little deeper. Unwind. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, twist to other side. Left arm crosses your right thigh. Then gaze over your back shoulder. And take a breath in. Find some length. And exhale, use the leverage of your hand on your thigh to twist. Gaze back forward. Unwind. Reach your arms all the way up. Breath in. Hands to your heart, exhale. Press your thumbs into your heart as you gaze to your fingertips. And begin to blink your eyes open. And lift your chin and chest up. And scoop your legs around to tabletop. Slide your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes. Inhale, gaze up, tailbone lifts. Relax the tops of your toes. Exhale, round and curl. Tuck your toes. Inhale, gaze up. Tailbone lifts. Heart forward. Exhale, relax your toes. Round and curl. Press away. Shoulders shrug. Hips slightly forward. Tuck your toes. Inhale, gaze up. Tailbone lifts. And relax the tops of your toes. Exhale, round and curl. Two more. Cow pose on your inhale. Round it out. Cat pose. Exhale. Use that Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Cow pose. Exhale, round and curl. Relax the tops of your toes. Come to a neutral spine. Walk your hands out forward for puppy pose. Allow your forehead to melt down. You might grab for a block or a blanket if you have it, just to lift your head up. But keep your hips lifted in line with your knees. Maybe even your chin and your chest comes down. But feel a stretch beneath your arms, your triceps, your outer shoulders. And take a breath in, breath out. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. And tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. You can pedal out your feet. Spread your fingers out wide. Shake your head. And sink your heels down. Take a breath. Exhale, let it go. Full breath in. And breath out. 2 more. Keep pressing the inner thighs up towards the sky. Find length in the back of your knees. Rotate the outer shoulders down. Then bend your knees and come back to tabletop. Shift your shoulders in line with your wrists and let your knees hover. Start to gaze forward to the top of your mat. Shoulders pull in. Shoulder blades start to squeeze together as your heart beams forward. Squeeze your navel in. Full breath in. Downward facing dog. Shift your hips up and back. And pedal out your feet. Bend your right knee, sink your left heel down. And bend your left knee, sink your right heel down. And switch it out. Pedaling as fast or slow as feels right to you. Then rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees as you gaze forward. Walk your feet towards your hands. Ragdoll. Feet at hip width distance. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head hang heavy, sway side to side. And shake your head yes and no. And release your hands down to your mat. Bend your knees, roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Shoulders pull back at the top, heart forward. Inhale, reach up to gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, cactus your arms. Chest lifts. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, cactus, open your heart, open your ribs. Exhale, navel in, close it off, hands to heart. Reach your arms down and up, breath in. Exhale, swan dive, flat back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Breath in. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest, shoulders down and back. Exhale, release. Slide your hands back to your lower ribs. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest, shoulders down. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, press up, high plank. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your shins back, shoulders back, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften your knees. Roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Feet and knees together this time. Inhale, arms reach up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, cactus. Gaze up. Exhale, close it off. Inhale, cactus, open. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, flat back, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your shins back. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Open out your hip, bend your knee. Circle your ankle.
Straighten your right leg, square your hips. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen, take it back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Gaze forward, step it through. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms high. Press your hips forward. Lift in your heart. Shoulders down. Take a breath. Then plant your hands down. Shift your hips back to a half split. Glide your right heel forward. Breath in, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Full breath in. And exhale, fold. Plant the sole of your right foot down to your mat. Tuck your back toe under. Lift off, spin your back heel down. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Find that depth. Exhale, flow, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. Open out your hip and your knee. Circle your ankle. Straighten your left leg, square your hips. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to your nose. Gaze forward. Step it through. Draw your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Press your hips forward. Make sure your knees in line with your ankle. As you lift your heart, feel that stretch in your hip flexor. And then plant your hands down. Shift your hips back. Glide the left heel forward. Take a breath in to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Full breath in. And exhale, fold. Plant the sole of your left foot down to your mat. Tuck your back toe under. Lift the back knee. Spin your heel down. Reach the right arm for warrior two. Bump the left hip forward as you find your depth. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, flow, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, gaze forward. You can step or float. Top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Feet and knees together. Bend into chair pose. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, sink it low. Full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga, step or float. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Crescent lunge, squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, arms reach up. Press your hips forward. Lengthen your chin off your chest. Feel a stretch in your hip flexor. Start to find length in your back knee. Then reach your biceps closer towards your ears. Full inhale. Spin your back heel down, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm, right thigh. Left arm down and up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, float your hands down to your mat. Spin to the ball of your back foot. Lift off your back leg. Draw your left hip down. Standing leg split, you can grab your right hand, then your left around your ankle and find a float. Navel in. And chair pose. Left foot meets your right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog.
Exhale, down dog.
Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose, crescent lunge. Step it through. Squeeze your inner thighs, arms reach up. Draw your tailbone down. Find that depth. Rise high on the ball of your back foot. Point your hip points forward, chin off your chest, and breathe. Dig your front heel into your mat. One more nice big breath. Spin the back heel down, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, float both hands down to your mat. Spin to the ball of your back foot. Lift off, standing leg split. Let your chest pull down to your thigh. Draw your right hip down. Then maybe one hand or two comes to the ankle. And you can always wrap your elbows around your calf. If you can sandwich your chest to your thigh. Then find some intention in that back foot. And step your right foot to meet your left chair pose. Inhale. Weight in your heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog.
Exhale, down dog.
Breath in and breath out. 2 more deep breaths right here. Press your hips up and back. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to your right tricep. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to your left tricep. Pause here, spin your back heel down, straighten your right leg. Left arm reaches up. Maybe it hovers or relaxes to your mat. Then plant your left hand down, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten your right leg, triangle pose. Reach forward. And place your hand on the outside of your right foot and maybe bring a block to lift your right hand up. Stack your left shoulder on top of your right and take the ribs and point them towards the sky. Full breath in and breath out. 2 deep breaths. Reach your top hand forward, bicep towards your ear, give it a nice stretch. Then bend into your right knee, warrior two. Press yourself up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, float both hands down. Spin to the ball of your back foot. Lift off for a breath. And chair pose. Inhale. Hands to heart center. And twist left elbow. Crosses your right knee. Press your right palm into your left. And twist your chest up towards the sky. Full breath in. Sink your hips low or weight into your heels. Full breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet to hip width distance. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Elbows splay out to the sides. Breath in. And breath out. Shoulders pull up and your back away from your ears. Then release your toes, heel toe your feet back together. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands to your heart and twist right elbow, left knee. Press your left palm into your right. Find that big twist to your spine. Sink it low. 2 deep breaths. Twist on your exhale. And forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Breath in. And breath out. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to your left tricep. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to your right tricep. Pause here. Spin your back heel down. Straighten your left leg. Right arm reaches up. And 3-legged dog. Plant your right hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to your nose. Crescent lunge. Step it through. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten your left leg. Triangle pose. Reach forward. Dip your left hand down the outside of your foot, an ankle, and then reach the right hand up towards the sky. So you may need and want to grab for one of those blocks under the grounded hand. Just point your ribs up towards the sky. Let the left hip pull back. And squeeze your shoulders down your back. Then take the navel in. And a couple deep breaths right here. And maybe bicep towards your ear. Reach the right hand forward. And soften into your left knee. And come back up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, float both hands down, spin to the ball of your back foot. Lift off for a breath. And plant your right foot to meet your left, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stand tall, shoulders back and down. Tree pose. Take your left foot first, either above or below your knee. Shoulders down and back. And find your balance. Use your dristi. Use your core. Draw your tailbone down and your knee open. And start to reach your arms up. Maybe shift your gaze. And keep your biceps closer towards your ears. And take the right knee in. Start to gaze back forward. Draw your right knee, or your left knee rather, in. Then shift it back and create an airplane pose. Draw your left hip down. Reach your arms back. Then take your arms forward for warrior 3. Bend into your right knee. And place your hands down to your mat. Step your left foot way back. Heel toe your right foot to the right side. Drop your back knee down to your mat and stretch. You can wrap your right toes open and use your right hand on your right inner thigh. Pull the right shoulder back. And take a few deep breaths. Then gaze back forward. Plant the sole of your right foot. Toes point forward, bend your back knee. Maybe reach around and clasp the top of your foot. And release your foot down to your mat. Plant your hands down, tuck your back toe under. Rotate on the outer edge of your left foot. Step your right foot back. You can stagger your feet as your right arm lifts up, or stack your right foot on top of your left. Side plank. Let those shoulders start working. And just breathe. Bump your left hip up. Maybe your right leg lifts. And come to high plank. And downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Knee to your nose. Crescent lunge. Inhale, arms lift up. Hands to your heart center and twist. Left elbow crosses your right knee. You can keep your hips squared and open out through your chest, or drop your back knee down if you need to. And just let the heat happen. Feel your glute and your hamstring getting stronger. Then rotate some weight into the ball of your foot in the back, closer towards your big toe. Then press some weight into your right heel. Then gaze forward. Plant both hands down to your mat. Bend off your back knee. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stand tall, shoulders back and down. Whew. Tree pose, right side. So bring your right foot either above or below your knee. Good, use your hand to get it into the inner thigh. Shoulders down, heart forward. You can stay right here. Find your drishti, or start to reach your arms up. Lift your chin off your chest as you gaze up. Keep your biceps close to your ears. Grow as tall as you can. Then draw your hands back to your heart and take the right knee in line with your hip, and shift it back to airplane. Reach your arms back behind you. Draw your right hip down. Now you can bring your hands to your heart or reach them forward for warrior three. Bend your left knee. Square off your hips and breathe. Plant your hands down, step your right foot way back. Heel toe your left foot over to the left side of your mat. Then drop your right knee down. And relax your toe back there. You can stay here or wrap your left toes open. Rotate to the outer edge of your left foot. Use your left hand on your inner thigh. Rotate the left shoulder back. Take a breath. Then gaze back forward. Plant the sole of your left foot down, but point your toes forward as well. Bend your back knee. Reach around. You might be able to clasp the top of your foot, the outside edge of your foot with your hand, so you can really open out the left shoulder. And release your foot down. Tuck your back toe under, press up, lift off your back knee, step your left foot back, and rotate onto your right outer edge of your right foot. You can stay here with your feet staggered in side plank, or stack your left foot on top of your right. Navel in, find that balance. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Bump your right hip up, maybe even shift your gaze, and breathe.
Invite that heat in. Super strong in the shoulder blades. You might lift your left leg up. And one more breath. And come back to high plank. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Crescent lunge. Step it through. Squeeze your inner thighs. Arms reach up. Hands to your heart. And twist. Right elbow, left knee. Press your left palm into your right. As you open your heart, hips are squared. You can draw your back knee down if you need it. And 2 more nice deep breaths. Twist your chest open on the exhales. Then gaze forward. Plant your hands down, bend off your back knee. Chair pose. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet to hip width distance. Soften in your knees, drape your chest towards your thighs. Interlace all 10 fingers and place them on the nape of your neck. Let your head fall. And feel an extra stretch as you squeeze your elbows around your head. And release your hands down. Heel toe your feet out. Toes out, heels in. Find a Malasana Yogi squat. Hands to your heart, elbows press into your inner thighs. Feel the outer edges of your feet. You can close your eyes here. Connect back from within. And blink your eyes open. Plant your hands down and walk your feet back to a high plank. Breath in. Lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Full breath in. Stick your tongue out, lion's breath. Shake your head. And exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step it through. Warrior one, spin your back heel down. Inhale, arms lift up. Interlace your hands behind your back. Draw your chest open. And exhale, humble warrior. Let your arms come up over your head as you stretch. Your head is heavy. Slide that right hip crease back as you bend into your right knee. Then bend a little deeper into the knee. And come up, warrior two. Start to lift your chest, right arm forward, left arm back. Heel toe your left leg back. Find your depth. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm, right thigh. Left arm over your head. Take a half bind and let the left hand come behind your back. Maybe catch your right inner thigh. Then gaze down, make sure the knee is in line with your ankle. Then you can reach your right hand down to your mat. Maybe even use a block. And breathe. And you might have a full bind. And take 2 deep breaths. Pull your chest up towards the sky. Ribs are open. Unwind. Reach back up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, toes and heels out, wide-legged forward fold. Shift your hips in line with your ankles. And then just bring your chest down towards your mat. Aim for your forehead to your mat to elongate your spine. And bring your hands under your shoulders. Flat back brings you up. Hands to your hips. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Half moon, left hand to your hip. Lift off your back leg. Maybe grab for one of those blocks. Place the block and your hand directly under your shoulder. Lift the left hip on top of your right and expand your left arm high. You might even bring your right hand to your heart. And you can just play with the balance. It's okay to fall out of it. And step it back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, float both hands down. Spin to the ball of your back foot. Heel toe your right foot over to the left hand. Draw the right knee down. Draw the back knee down for half pigeon. You can pull your elbows and forearms down to your mat or your blocks. And soften into the stretch. And a few more deep breaths. And start to lift your chest and plant your hands down. Tuck your back toe under. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. You can lift the right leg up and back if you need to. Circle the ankle, shake it out. Come back to down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower your forearms down to your mat for forearm plank. You can interlock your hands, shoulders down, and breathe. Dig your elbows into your mat. Slightly lift your hips, but squeeze your shoulder blades in. 4 deep breaths. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees. Bring your palms down to your mat. Wrists and elbows are parallel towards each other for Sphinx pose. Wrap your heart forward, shoulders down and back. And keep your palms where they are. Shift back onto your knees. Tuck your toes. Forearm plank. Walk your feet in for dolphin's pose. Press your heels back. Find strength in your upper body. And we hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your feet back out. Lower your knees.
your hips.
Sphinx pose. Shoulders down and back, heart forward. Then widen your elbows and reach your arms out into a T. Inhale, lift your chest and your legs. Point your toes, lift your knees off your mat. 4 deep breaths. We hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Knees wide, big toes touch. Shift your hips back. Let your forehead melt to your mat. Your elbows can be soft. Just rock your forehead side to side. And then crawl your fingertips forward. And glue your hands where they are and sink your hips back. Feel a stretch in your chest. And come back to downward facing dog. Breath in. Stick your tongue out, lion's breath. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step it through. Spin your back heel down, warrior 2. Inhale. Or warrior 1, rather. Square your hips, interlace your hands behind your back. Lift in your chest. Breath in. Exhale, humble warrior. Bend your knee in line with your ankle. Find that big depth, but pull your left hip crease back. Your head is heavy. You might have a yoga strap or a hand towel if your hands don't quite touch. Let the quad fire up. And hold here. A few more breaths. Release your hands, come to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten your left leg, toes in, heels out. Wide-legged forward fold. If you have a headstand practice, you can plant your hands down, pull your elbows in. The crown of your head comes to your mat. And start to lift your legs up. And bring your feet together. Point your toes. Shoulders away from your ears. And just breathe. And wrap your legs open. Maybe your knees come to your backs of your elbows, triceps. And just place your feet back down to wide-legged fold. Pull your hands to your hips, flat back up, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm, top of your left thigh. Right arm down and over your head. You can stay or bring your right hand behind your back and grab towards your left inner thigh. Reach your left hand down to the block or the mat. Rotate your right shoulder open and breathe. And dip your left hip down. Open your left knee. Soften in your ribs. Two more breaths. Then unwind the right hand. Bring the right hand to your hip. Bend off your back knee. Walk it forward for half moon. Reach your right leg up. Maybe take the block under your left hand. Continue to pull that left glute in. Flex your back foot. Maybe reach the right hand up. And maybe try to float the left hand off your mat. You can bring it to your heart center. And bend your left knee, step it back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Float both hands down to your mat. Spin the ball of your back foot, heel toe your left foot to half pigeon. Over to the right side of your mat. Then dip your knee down, flex your foot. Shin parallel to the top of your mat. Relax your shoulders. And maybe your elbows and forearms melt down. And soften in your jaw as you let go. An option to slide the block under your left glute if you need it. And about 4 more breaths. Let your head hang heavy. Notice if you're holding tension. Just let it go with your exhales. And start to lift your chest and bring your hands to your mat. Tuck your back toe under, three-legged dog. You can open out your left leg, bend your knee, work your ankle around, and come back to down dog. Breath in, breath out. Rise to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, gaze forward, step or float your feet all the way through your hands to a seated position. Reach your legs out. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold it forward. And grab the outer edges of your feet or peace fingers around your big toes. Point the crown of your head forward. And start to sandwich your chest down. Shoulders pull back. And lift your chest up. And bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. Inhale, lift in your chest. Exhale, elbows, press on your inner thighs. Then lift up, use your hands to draw your knees in. Reach your arms forward and slowly melt all the way down to your mat. Pull your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Then happy baby, grab the outer edges of your feet, elbows on the insides of your knees, and rock it out side to side. Then pull your knees into your chest. Reach your arms into a T. Let your knees fall to the right. Gaze to the left. And take your knees and dip them over to the left and gaze to the right. And pull your knees back in. Wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a big hug. A hug of self-love and gratitude for making it to your mat. And release into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Roll your shoulders under, dip your chin to your chest. Your palms will face up, your toes dip open. Then feel your back and your body weight press into your mat as you let go of your breath. Let go of the need to be anywhere but right here, right now. And you can stay here as long as you'd like in your Shavasana. Thank you for joining me for this Vinyasa Flow practice. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.